Hello everyone, environmental engineering first. The next topic is the control of particulate matter says nothing but the gravity settling chamber for controlling air pollution. Okay, it is a very simple equipment commonly used to remove the particles. Okay, used to remove the particles which are larger in size, that is larger than 50 micrometer. Okay, from the polluted gas stream. And gravity settling chambers are the oldest and simplest means of removing suspended particles from a gas. In principle, pollutants are removed by reducing the velocity of the gas stream sufficient to allow particulars particles to settle out under the influence of gravity. Okay, then simplest chamber is merely a horizontal duct in which larger particles settle out on the floor, and high efficiency settling chambers are often fitted with buffers and deflectors to change the gas flow direction, and it works on a simple function of force due to gravity. That is, the polluted gas is allowed to pass through this chamber at the set velocity. The velocity of this chamber is the 3 meter per second, should be less than 0.45 for a good result. When the gas goes through this chamber, the particulates settle close at the bottom of the chamber, which are finally removed. Okay, then next one is that they are called as the pre-cleaners. Okay, this type of technology is a part of the group of air pollution controls, is collectively referred to as a pre-clearance or pre-clears. Okay, because they are oftentimes used to reduce the inlet loading of particulate matter. Okay, particulate matter to downstream collection devices by removing larger advice particles. Okay, the next one is the settling chambers are also referred to as gravity settling chamber. Okay, settling chambers and gravity collectors, expansion chambers and outfall chambers. Okay, these are the settling chambers, main of the settling chambers. Okay, multiple tray settling chambers are also referred to as a Howard settling chamber. Okay, the next one is the simple gravity settling chamber. The figure shows that the simple gravity settling chamber. Okay, this figure shows that the simple gravity settling chamber. The next one is the it is a long duct fitted with a hopper. By using the hopper it is fitted, and figure first is simplified representation of a horizontal simple gravity settling chamber. Okay, and it is a long duct fitted with hopper on the floor to collect particulates. Physical dimensions are characterized by the ductwork above the collection hoppers, length, width and height, which is mentioned in short form L, W and H. Okay, the next one is the length of the chamber. Determine the amount of time the particles remains at the reduced rate. Okay, the primary section of the chamber is characterized by its cross sectional area means width multiplied by height. Okay, width multiplied by height is nothing but the cross sectional area of the settling chamber, and by its length. Okay, and the cross sectional area is designed to be larger than the inlet and exit ducts in order to reduce substantially the gas streams. Okay, the gas streams de-inlet linear velocity, and the length of the chamber determines the amount of time the particles remains at the reduced rate. The length of the chamber determines. Okay, this is the important part. The length of the chamber determines the amount of time the particles remains at the reduced rate. When when amount of time the particles remains at the reduced rate means the length of the chamber determines the amount of time. Okay, and the particles remains at the reduced rates, also the particles at the in reduced rates. And this starving of the gases forward motions. Okay, this starving of the gases in forward motion allows the particles sufficient time to settle out into the hoppers. Okay, the next one is the collection efficiency. The collection efficiency of settling chamber varies as a function of particle size and settling chamber design. Settling chambers are most effective for large and or dense particles. Okay, the collection efficiency of settling chambers varies as a function of particle size and settling chambers designs. Settling chambers are most effective for large and dense particles. It's most effective for a large and dense particles. It's not for not for a small particles. Okay, then next one is the advantages of settling chamber include. Advantages of settling chamber includes low capital cost, very low energy cost, no moving parts, therefore few maintenance, okay, few maintenance requirements and low operating cost. Excellent reliability is the advantages of settling chamber. First one is the low capital cost, okay, is the uh, cost of this settling chamber is very low, okay, and the very low energy cost also. Energy saving uh, instrument of settling chamber and no moving parts and therefore few maintenance requirements. Only few maintenance is required for these settling chambers, okay, for the dense particles to settle down at the bottom of the chamber, okay. And this excellent reliability and also the excellent reliability of this settling chamber, okay, and the also the low pressure drop through device, okay. No any pressure or any pressure drop through this device, any device not subject to abrasion due to low gas velocity and device not subjected to abrasion. Device is very strong because it's subjected to abrasion due to low gas velocity. There is no uh, more or large gas velocity, and due to the low gas velocity device not subjected to abrasion, okay, then provide incidental cooling of gas strength, okay, incidental cooling of gas stream temperature and pressure limitations are only dependent on the materials of constructions and dry collection and disposal is the advantages of settling chamber includes the dry collection and disposal is the main factor of the advantages of settling chamber, okay. This is include in dry collection and disposal of settling chamber, okay. The next one is the disadvantages, the different disadvantages of settling chamber, okay. This is allowed for only for the dense particles or large particles, okay. And a relatively low pm collection efficiency, particularly for PM less than 50 micrometer in size, unable to handle sticky or tacky materials, okay. There is no allowed to handle the sticky materials and larger large physical size, and also the large physical size cannot allowed in this settling chamber. And trays in multiple tray settling chamber may wrap during high temperature operation, okay. Trays in multiple tray settling chamber may wrap during high temperature operations. And the most common failure mode of settling chamber is plugging of the chamber with collected dust. In expansion settling chamber, the plugging can result from hopper bridging or hopper discharge seal failure. Okay, multiple tray, multiple tray, and the plugging of the or the settling chamber may experience plugging of the individual gas passages. Okay, these are the different disadvantages of settling chamber or control of particulate matters. That's also called as the working of settling chamber and the principle of the सेटलिंग चैम्बर। ठीक है, थैंक यू एवरीवन।